First of all, let me give a shout out to my girl, Itty Bitty 5609. Oh, she correctly guessed the song that I was singing in last week's review of this show, which was Jagged Edge Good Luck Charm. All right. Okay. So Black Ink Crew. Um this episode didn't really give me life like that. I don't know. It's kind of the girls are kind of dragging. It's kind of dragging. So last week, Van was upset because Ryan had brought Big King Cobra, this big woman from I forgot where she's from. I think she's from Texas. Brought her over. Ryan had got Big King Cobra from Texas, new tattoo artist, and brought her to the shop. Van had just got out of jail and he was upset about it because he felt like everybody's getting replaced in the shop and Kat had left, etc. So he's in his feelings right now. So beginning where we left off last week, King Cobra, she is tattooing this guy, one of her friends, one of her homies from back in the day, and he came all the way there because he heard that she was there, and he came to get a damn tattoo. So she did whatever the hell she did on his arm. They left and all that. So this was like the next day or so. Everybody's up there, shooting the shit. We got Charmaine, we got Van, we got the new guy. I keep forgetting his name. We got Four and we got Danielle. Well, no, was the girls there? It was just the guys. Sorry, it was just Four, and it was Van, and it was the new guy. So King Cobra, she comes up the hall and she was just like, "Oh, I'm finna get y'all ass together." It was like, "What for?" So King Cobra, she literally follows them around and shows them how to properly clean. She was just like, "This place is disgusting. It's not sanitary. I can't work like this, and this everything needs to be together and this and that." She got on them about some damn tattoo, paper towels and stuff, and just was acting a fool. And I was just like, Lord, like she really like carrying her weight around here. It's a way to do things. I completely understand where she's coming from though, because you're doing a tattoo, you're it's blood, you're in the skin. I get it. But the which you can't talk to grown ass men like this, especially in a place where you're new and you came into their life, they didn't come into yours. So you really need to watch yourself, King Cobra, which is why she's not gonna last long on the show or at the shop because they were gonna run her ass out. So Kat and her overbite, she comes over, and she was just like, she goes and talks to King Cobra, and she asked her, she was just like, "Oh, I heard that she was giving my dudes, a hard time or whatever." She was just like, "No, not really. I just want them to clean up and yada yada and this and that." So Kat wanted to see Cobra's uh artwork. So she shows a few pictures of tattoos that she's done at Nine Mag on her phone, and Kat was just like, "Oh," she was offering her advice. "Oh, I shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have did this. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did this." And I was sitting there looking at Kat like, "You a little out of order, sis." But maybe that was just Cobra's karma for all the shit that she did, to everybody, trying to, make it seem like they're all dirty and the place is dirty. So maybe that was just her karma, cat ass coming in there and her blonde hair and overbite to read her. That was funny. So it's just like, dang, she tried it. A little earlier in the episode, Ryan had actually went over to Van's house, with him, his homeboy, and the cat. And they talking and shooting shit. And Ryan basically apologized to Van. He was just like, "Look, Van, I need you in more ways than one." And he was just like, "Look, I'm sorry about everything, and I need you. And it's not that I'm just replacing people for the hell of it. These niggas want pay rent, and I need my money on time." That's basically what it boils down to with Ryan. And Van was just like, "You know what? I just understand, but this is my family. Nine Mag is all I got, and I need to know that I forever got a job with you." And Ryan was just like, "Oh, you good? You ain't got nothing to worry about." Um, so Charmaine, she had booked a trip to New Orleans, and she brought her cousin Danielle. Her best friend flew down, and she actually invited Ryan to New Orleans. So they're in New Orleans. They're on Bourbon Street. I definitely want to go to New Orleans one day soon, and I think I am actually with some friends. But anyway, they're having fun, partying up and down Bourbon Street, showing titties and titties and titties and titties and titties and beads and alcohol and booty shake and New Orleans and colors and feathers and the whole moment. So the next day after they leave Bourbon Street, they go on over to meet Charmaine's parents. Go over to Charmaine's parents' house. So it's Ryan and Danielle and her and Charmaine's best friend. They greeted them at the door. It's very nice. It's very sweet. They're hugging each other and stuff, and they're very nice people. Charmaine, Daddy, and Mama. And they was making jokes. It was just like, damn, Charmaine. She ain't never been this covered up. She ain't never been this clothed before. And I was just like, well, goddamn it, y'all right. She ain't. Cause Charmaine act a fool when she back in Chi-Town. Chi-Town. But since she's back around her daddy, trying to be daddy's little girl, she's good. You know you're a thought, Charmaine. So, Danielle has a conversation with Charmaine's dad, which is her uncle. And they're talking and shooting the shit. And Danielle basically spills the beans that, look, let me tell you about your daughter. Child, her car done been repoed. She done quit the corporate world, child. She ain't got no money. She can't pay her bill. The daddy was just like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I had no idea all this was going on with my daughter. Where the hell Charmaine at? Charmaine! Charmaine! Where the hell Charmaine at? So he finds Charmaine. She comes in. She starts to cry and get a little emotional because they're very much so. She went to Howard University. Charmaine, all that smartness, and you're just a twerker. What did cat call? What did cat say she do? She sweep, she mop, she fuck in the bathroom, and she twerks. All that good education. So whatever. I still don't understand why Charmaine just didn't keep her corporate job and come and work there part time on the weekends, or work part time at her corporate job and work at Nine Mag on the weekend or through the weekdays, or however the hell she wanted to do it. She could have still had fun, but you still need to make that coin, okay? Mm-mm. But so Ryan, he intervened a little bit. He was just like, "Look, is it just because she's tattooing? Because she's good at what she do? I still don't know what Charmaine does. I guess she just handles the business part of Nine Mag, but I don't whatever. Um, Maybe she's the accountant. I don't know. But she was just like, "This is really my dream, and I just really like doing this." And what is her dream though? What does she really want to do? Like, I understand being happy and you go for yours, but what exactly does Charmaine want to do? She still haven't explained to the people. But anyway, Danielle was just like, "Look, bitch, I'm sorry for spilling the beans," and it's just like whatever. And she started to cry, and the mom was just like, "Yeah, I understand." And they basically ended up understanding. Charmaine was just like really tripping, really, really hard. And but they're here for Charmaine, and the daddy was just like, "You need to bring your ass back home." And she was just like, "No, I'm a grown woman. Yes, my car got repoed, and yes, I need a new wig and all this, but um, I gotta do what I gotta do to be a grown woman." So they respected that, and they moved on from that. Um, it don't look like Cobra's gonna. They're not a big fan of Cobra. Cobra has an attitude problem. She really, really does, and I definitely see that. And Ryan's gonna see it too, and they're gonna kick her ass right on out the shop. A heartbeat, and in a minute. So they're all at the shop. Well, most of them at the shop, including Don this time. And this girl comes in, and she was just like, "Hey," she was like, "Oh, I come to see Don." So Don takes the girl outside. They realize that this is the other baby mamas. Not Ashley, but the other baby mamas, who actually has Don's daughter. So she comes outside. She was just like, "You a deadbeat. You ain't never been there. You a deadbeat. You a deadbeat." And he was just like, "Look, I really didn't know about her. To be honest, I didn't know if she was actually my child. And, now that I know and see that she's my child, and I'm sorry. Well, if you want to see her, she outside in the car." So Don goes out in the car to see his daughter, and she's crying, of course, and don't really want to go to him because she don't know him. So it just made a big scene, and Don's sitting on the porch in the rain, just real dramatic, like a Mary J. Blige video. And he's just like, "Look, I'm sorry for it's basically just a boy. it now has to be a man and this and that. And yes, I'm glad you're finally getting it done. Stop being a whore and put a Mickey on their damn thing. I'm tired of it and I'm sick of it. What's very interesting to me is how Ryan and Charmaine has gotten so close. Ryan couldn't stand Charmaine first season, but it's so interesting that they're all of a sudden is so close. Like, it's almost to the point where they would like to get together or something. But I think they just see each other as brothers and sisters, which is good because I think that Ryan would take Charmaine out, like literally choke her because she does crazy shit sometimes. She's just too wild at times. She's fun and she's pretty and I like her, but she's too much. She don't make good decisions, beloved. Was that pretty much it with Black Ink Crew? I think that was it with Black Ink Crew, y'all. I really can't think of anything else that happened this episode. Um, yeah. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about this review and the show in general and all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Mr. Chilaki. Mr. Chilaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Twitter and Instagram. Chase King was here on Facebook. See you guys later. Bye.